baby. Hello.
Oh.
He's like, I don't know if I want to be in a video. Do you want to be in a video? Hey, Caesar. Caesar. Oh, no.
What?
He just headbutted the van when he jumped down.
Hey.
Doofus. And we're off this week, heading in different directions across the country, trying to get stuff done for the van. First stop, Thames.
So I'm off to Thames right now to take the van, and we're going to see a company that does installation of underfloor water tanks. So there'll be a good addition for the van. It's only got just over 100 k's on its clock, and yeah, it's going to take about an hour and a half or so to drive there, so we're going to put some k's on it for once, just kind of dust some cobwebs out. In the words of Optimus Prime, let's roll out. Alright, I don't know if you're going to hear me well. Obviously we're at a business and they're doing what they do. So we've got the van on a hoist already. They're going to have a look underneath and see what they can do. Okay, so we finished with Autotech. They had a good look underneath the van, and yeah, I think we've got a good little idea. Guys seem really knowledgeable, so Matt, thank you. Yeah, probably get a quote from them next week and see where we go from there, but I thought I came away from that pretty positively, so let's drive back to Auckland.
After last week's disaster with the little crash, next stop is the panel beater. Good Tuesday morning. It's a fine day here in Auckland. My challenge this morning is not just to film random stuff, but instead I'm here in the van and I'm taking it down to the insurance assessors who also do repairs. Thankfully, just round the corner from us, probably round the corner is a loose term, maybe about 5 minutes away, there is a specialist camper van, mobile home, caravan repair place. So we'll head down there now.
The destination is on your right, 205 Arches Road.
Well, that was there. It was incredibly fast. I'm just down here at a place called Scratch Busters on the North Shore, and I met lovely Angelo, who has allayed my fears. Pretty much what's going to happen is he's going to fix the exterior body, and you know, once the insurance claim has been approved, and then the 4 panels, he's going to have to order those from the factory in Germany. So he said, look, they'll take as long as they take, and they'll patch up the panels. And maybe in the next 11 to 12 weeks when the new panels arrive, he'll just come in and pop those on. So, phew, good. Now, he did say not to do too much inside the van until they've fixed it, but I think that's more about putting up walls and stuff, which wasn't really part of our plan, but it's all good. We've got a week ahead of us of picking up parts and kind of doing stuff. We're heading down to Kapiti to get some solar panels, not in the van but in the car, so we'll be able to do that this weekend. But oh, thank God. I'm going to ring Daryl and give him the good news. Thank goodness that stop was so close. The next one, not so much.
Alright, we are on our way to Kapiti, the Kapiti Coast area, which is the lower part of the North Island, on a bit of a road trip. In the back here we've got a large solar panel which no longer can fit the top of our van because our max fans are too close together.
And also possibly it might not have been enough power for what we need anyway, even if we'd had those two.
Yeah. So what we're going down to is the supplier of this here, where he's happy for us to return it, but I guess on the flip side is that we're also going to get 4 smaller solar panels, but in saying that though, it will give us quite a large total wattage for the roof of the van. So this is going to be a bit of a long drive.
We've chosen to do it in the car rather than in the van for no other reason than we don't want to put K's on the van unnecessarily.
This is going to be a bit of a journey. We're actually driving through Hamilton at the moment.
So we left home about an hour and a bit ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, driving, and we think it's about 7.5 hours to Kapiti. We're not sure. Our aim is to try and do it in a day. We'll see. We've got a bag of clothes just in case we can't be bothered and we just want to have a sleep on the way back. So we'll just see. we're another few hours down the road. We've swapped driving positions. We are just by Lake Taupo, which is largest lake in New Zealand, and it's cool. It's a massive volcanic lake, but we're making really good time. A super volcano. We're making really good time. We're going to check in with you guys again when we stop for lunch, which, because I'm getting hungry, is probably likely to be, what did I just say? Tai hape. Whoa.
Yeah, it's got some pea soup, haven't we?
Goodbye summer. We are south of Turangi, and we've just hit this little foggy patch, which probably indicates not only did we need to get dressed warmly today, and we're on the desert road, but it's actually properly turning cold. You know, it's, what is it, mid-April? Anyway, check this out. Can you see the truck? Can you see the truck? Oh, there it is. Grim day. So we just finished meeting with Alex from Equip Yourself. We've been at his head office, storeroom, warehouse, whatever, which is also currently run out of his garage. And so we're just down here on the Kapiti coast. What we have finally just picked up, if you can just see here in the back, we've swapped that one solar panel for these 4, how many watts?
190 watts each.
490 watts each. And do you want to just, if you can just do it while you're talking, do you just want to say where they're going to go on the van?
So next to where on each side of where the max fans are, on each of them, both the front and the rear, and then the big panel that we've still got, that's going to be in between the two.
So this gives us around 1,000 watts?
Just over 1,000.
Yeah, just over 1,000 watts. So
like 1,080 watts.
1,080 watts. So in addition to these 4 new solar panels, we've picked up one new MPPT.
Which will that be?
I've got that just in the back seat.
Okay, cool.
If anyone wants to look, I'll just put a picture of what it looks like on the screen. So the new MPPT is 130. 100 slash 30, yeah. 30, and then that will run the big solar panel, the 375, 350, whatever it is, one that we have at home, and then we've got 2 MPPTs to run these guys. So now we're just gonna turn around. It's 3 p.m. on the dot, and we're gonna start to head home. If we drive straight through without stopping, we'll hit home at 10. If the weather's really bad and we choose to stop, we'll hit home tomorrow. But we are just gonna play it by ear and see where we get to. So again, we might just check in, I'm thinking there's a coffee stop somewhere soon, because we've been up for several hours by now. So we're finally home. It's just, I'll just show you. It is 12:01. So we left home this morning at 7 and pretty much have driven up, down the length of the North Island almost, and then back up. We haven't checked in much just because we've been driving. Do you want to say goodnight to the people?
Night, YouTube. Right, so we're back now, the day after we came back, we did our big trip down the bottom of the North Island and back again. We now have a total of 5 solar panels, 4 of the smaller ones that are 190 watts each, and the larger one that we've had for a little while, which is 320 watts. So we're going to chuck it onto just place it at the top of the van, see how our placements are, and fingers crossed that it all works.
Good. And then we've got 2. In fact, we've got 4. Shall we pick up number 5?
Sure. Okay, so you can see we've got 5 panels here now. The 4 of them that are the same, they're both 190 watt panels, and the larger one covered in the bubble wrap is a 320 watt panel. The 4 190 watts are identical, they're all the same, and obviously the larger one is a different one. So we're going to have to operate 3 MPPTs to make all this work.
So is this in the 100% the right position?
97%.
Okay, cool. Just going to go up.
Actually, the one panel
Behind the pole?
the one panel I really do like is the driver's side one.
Okay.
It's probably pretty much 90.
And obviously these look wonky because you're on an angle.
Yeah, this one here.
Hello, baby. Hello.
Oh. Kids.
He's like, I don't know if I want to burn a video. Oh yeah, it looks good on this side, hun. And with it being up a bit higher, I think it'll look better too. So just as the sun's setting, we're going to wrap things up there today. It's been a successful weekend and the fact that we've got what we need, we know it's going to fit.
Nothing was crashed.
Nothing was crashed, nothing broken. Next week we're going to move on to wiring, and from there we'll swiftly move on to insulation, which will be good. We've had it sitting around the house for ages, so I think we'll be able to start making some progress, which will be brilliant. And then obviously wiring those solar panels in is part of our plan.
Yes. Also as well, in the last couple of weeks we've finally got our 3 battle-born batteries have arrived, so that took quite a while.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. So what we'd love you to do, we'd love you to just let us know that you enjoyed the video by giving it a like, and obviously follow along with us. Subscribe to the Peterson Odyssey. We are, like any true Odyssey, navigating some choppy waters at times, and it's cool to know that if you're enjoying this, that you want to come along with us. Alright, see you next week.
Thanks.